Steve Brown here at ringside. Corey Macklin is back with me today. And
great to be here.
Wow. Championship wrestling. We don't call it that for nothing, right?
No, sir, indeed. Back in the saddle, and today we have got a USWA tag team title bout. We had part of it last week, I understand.
Yeah, last week I know you were off, but I tell you what, we had this tremendous match between the Dundees, Bill and Jamie, Brian, Christopher, and Wolfie D. We ran out of time. And bringing it back today, titles will be at stake, and we're going to have a 30-minute time.
And not only that, we're going to start off with it today. Make sure we have plenty of time. It'll be Too Sexy Brian, Christopher, and Wolfie D teaming up, taking on the Dundees, Bill Superstar Dundee and Jamie Dundee. We've got Trailer Park Trash. He's going to be here today. Hadn't seen him yet, Dave.
Interesting individual. Had our first look at Trailer Park last week. You'll meet him today.
Speaking of interesting, we have a new unified world champion, Colorado Kid, still hanging on to that belt, and today he will defend it against Tony Fall.
Yes, he will. Title match, 2 title matches. Boy, a lot of people not happy about that last title offense either. We'll get into that later on. Let's take a quick break and come back and get this tag team title match underway. Should be a good one. Stay with us. Tag team titles on the line. Downtown Bruno, the referee, standing in the ring right there. Here comes the champion. The Dundees. There's Jamie Dundee, and there's Bill Dundee, USWA Tag Team Champions. They put the belts on the line right here in this studio a week ago, and they defended them successfully, but just barely, because time ran out in the match. And the opponents in that match were really giving them fits. A fine tag team.
Speaking of the opponents, here they are. The opponents today, Too Sexy Brian Christopher. He is the USWA Heavyweight Champion and the former USWA Television Champion.
As USWA Tag Champion. But they had a parting of the ways. And now, it's Wolfie D, Brian Christopher, trying to take the tag titles away from the Dundees, Bill and Jamie.
What a dandy of a match here today, Dave, to kick things off.
The referee downtown Bruno showing the belts to the crowd. That's what's at stake in this match. 1 fall, 30-minute time limit. And we'll get the belts over here for safekeeping. Referee calls for the bell, and we're underway with USWA Tag Team Championship action. Who's going to be starting here?
Looks like it's going to be Wolfie D starting off with his side. The team of Wolfie D and Brian Christopher, and it's going to be Jimmy Dundee. Starting off for the tag team champions, the Dundees.
Wolfie D immediately has the crowd behind him. He started the cheerleading, and they fell right in.
I mean, what a great crowd here today. In the studios of the USWA, they tangle up. USWA tag titles on the line today, Dave.
I want to caution the fans in advance, since there's special television rules here, 1 fall, 30-minute time limit, we may have to take breaks in the middle of the match. So we'll keep things going, and if anything happens, we'll catch you up on that after the commercial. We're not going to do that right now. Just wanted you to know ahead of time in case we have to do that.
Great. Nice move from Wolfie D and Jamie Dundee out on the concrete floor, complaining to the referee downtown Bruno, saying he pulled his tight. Just a nice move from Wolfie D. What a move.
Always with a complaint. Anytime Jamie Dundee gets made to look bad, he always has something, there's a reason. Oh, he pulled my tights, he pulled my hair, he hit me with a fist.
Wrestling out of Sydney, Australia, Jamie Dundee. One half of the USWA Tag Team Champions and 2 former partners, 2 guys that held the same USWA belt, Dave, for a long period of time right here in the USWA, known as the team of PG-13, tangling up right here today, Jamie Dundee and Wolfie D. What an interesting matchup here. Nice move. Jamie lands on his feet, comes back, and Wolfie catches down.
It was a good move by Jamie. Then he went for a clothesline, and Wolfie ducked under it. Jamie to the corner, makes the tag on Bill. Good move by the Dundees to keep a fresh man in there when you can.
Yeah, very good idea. Wolfie D hanging up with the superstar.
Jamie Dundee complaining his back is still bad. His back is still hurt. Yeah. Well, that goes back a couple of weeks. Wolfie D and Jamie Dundee got in an altercation in which Wolfie power slammed Jamie on a table, broke the table in half, and Jamie claims injured his back.
See how tough you are.
There it is. Always some excuse.
Tag made on the other side now. And here comes Too Sexy. Brian Christopher. So it's going to be Christopher and Dundee. Go, Brian, go. The fans behind him.
A lot of young fans sitting on the front row today. They're behind Brian Christopher.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. He nails Dundee with the right hand.
Dundee to the neutral corner. Looking for a tag. Yeah, rung his bell a little bit there, I think.
Sure did, yeah.
Now he finds the corner, and Jamie Dundee makes the tag, and Jamie will be coming in.
Bill Dundee looking on the other side of the ring for a tag. Finally gets over and tags Jamie Dundee. Jamie Dundee, Brian Christopher in the ring. Tag made again by the Dundees. They whip Christopher into the ring. Brian goes under, comes back. Nice move. Double clothesline and takes down the Dundees. Good move for Brian, Dave. I thought they had him there for a moment.
I did too, but he ended up staggering both of them. Jamie's down on the floor, and Bill is wandering around along the ropes. Oh, Brian, go. The crowd starts to chant. Bill stays in there. Did I miss something? I thought Jamie was the legal man in the ring. Maybe not.
Into the rope. Christopher leaps over. Look at that. Nice drop kick. Oh, we've got a visitor out here now, Dave.
The King, Jerry Lawler, out to say something to Jamie Dundee.
What is... Oh, he's telling referee down Bruno that Christopher used the fist. That's a nice drop kick is what I saw there.
Yeah, they said something about... I don't know what it was. We'll find out here. Jerry Lawler, who was...
I'm standing in the back. I'm listening to your commentary. And obviously, Brian Christopher and Wolfie D are cheating like dogs. You guys aren't even calling it.
What do you mean cheating like dogs?
Yeah, that's called blatant double teaming.
Well, what about just a few minutes ago when the Dundees were trying to double clothesline Brian Christopher?
Yeah, what about that? They didn't do it, did they? Come on, let's be objective out here, guys. You know, I guess could somebody bring me a chair over here?
Yeah, we'll get you a chair. You know.
You guys need a little help. Don't you know there's a pin? Oh, look at that. He got him right at the 2 count. He was able to flex it out for him. Only 2. That was not a 3 count. Well, it should have been. I guess if Wolfie D had to come in and drop an elbow on the head of Jamie Dundee, it would have been a 3 count.
Now, come on. We're out here calling this objective. We're calling it the way we can. And I know you were out here last week, and that was fine, but I'm not sure we need all the help this week. I mean, Corey's back, and I think we got it covered.
Believe me, I can assure you, you guys need help. Look at this. What you got to do is just watch the match. Are you watching the match? Are you watching the monitor? Or what are you doing?
We're watching both. Look at that.
Jamie Dundee leaps over, goes under Brian. Christopher leaps over, catches up. Nice move. And look, followed up by a fist.
And look at Bill Dundee come running in. There's no tag. Who invited him into it?
Into the ball. Brian Christopher. I know it's not right, Bill. That'll wake them up. As the thing gets completely out of control.
What's illegal about that? They're out here on the floor.
It's out of control because the Dundees are taking them 2 on 1. That's why it's out of control. The fans were counting over there, Dave.
Yeah, the fans counted to 10. But Jamie Dundee was able to get under the bottom rope and stop the count. He's at 5. Nothing wrong with that. I mean,
There's something wrong
well,
with that,
I mean, if he's going to stand there with his hand on the mat, and
First of
Brian
all,
walks
wait a minute. I'm still in shock over the fact that these fans can count all the way up to 9. I'm amazed.
Jamie Dundee is back in the ring. I'll tell you what we're going to have to do is take a break.
What?
We don't want to get too far behind on our commercial breaks. Let's take a break. We'll keep the tape rolling, and we'll be back with you in just a moment.
Johnny Bench for S&K.
Short. Hey, did you call Bill short? Bill! Don't call Bill short. That makes him madder than anything. Bill! Hey, Bill said you were short.
Let's do it. I think you're taking a shortcut.
Same thing.
And they do.
We've got
They
a big
double
time.
team, and then when the other team does it, it's like the worst thing that's ever happened in the world. As long as they do it, all right, fine.
Okay. Got a big-time instigator over here. Oh! That was pretty, wasn't it? See, here's all I'm trying to do is get you guys to be objective. Jamie Dundee just pulls a beautiful move. Should pin the guy right there. You guys don't even compliment him.
Look at this double team. No tag, just dropping with the upper arm, one after the other. Here comes Brian Christopher in to try to even it up. He's sent back to the corner. Referee counts 2.
Only 2, though. We'll be able to keep that.
But that's just the sort of thing. That's one reason the Dundees can win matches, because they'll double up, they'll distract the referee, and then all of a sudden, hey, come on, count. 1, 2, 3, we got him here.
They're the
And then
smarter of the 2 teams. That's
then-
why they're the tag team champions.
And then they complain about a slow count, about double teaming.
See, you guys obviously don't know the rules in a tag team match. When you make a tag, you have to the count of 5 to release your opponent and get out of the ring. Do you realize that? So what happens in that 5 seconds is just fair dancing. I'd explain all the rules to you guys, but your heads with your brains would explode. They take every shortcut, as you mentioned, Dave, every advantage they can, the Dundees. This hole right here is excruciatingly painful. Put the pressure on that elbow. Come on, get it back, Jamie. Well, let's say something about Brian Christopher. Yeah, what about Dundee running over there? And
Finally, look at
Brian, look at that. Finally got the referee doing his job.
Well, not totally, because Bill Dundee is running amok in there, while Jamie has Wolfie D down on the mat.
Running what? Running amok. Oh, Bill, he called you something else bad.
Oh, boy.
Said he's running around like a duck. It's not funny. Instigator.
There you go.
Listen to these people. Go, Whoopi, go. That's what they're saying. Yeah, go, Whoopi, go, and take Brian Christopher with you.
Jamie Dundee hanging onto that left arm. He's got a bar on it now as Wolfie D tries to get to his feet.
I'd hate to be that unpopular if hundreds of people were shouting for you to leave. Right here. That's not unpopular. He snap suplexes him right off of the rope. And they're both down. Did you see that? Dundee pull a Roberto Alomar on Brian Christopher. Look at this. Dundee with absolutely no business in the ring. Gets over in the ring. No tag. What about that? Gotta win.
No tag. They just swapped out. Yeah, got a bad back, says Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he just doesn't tag.
Right.
Dundee leaps in there. He's not the legal man for his team. Gets a cover, though, at 2, as the referee downtown Bruno did not see a tag. We didn't. Look out, Bill!
And again, Jamie Dundee jumps in there to break it up. No tag.
Oh, that's it over here. You don't see that kind of stuff, I guess. I guess I did see it, but that's what tag team wrestling's all about. You're a team. Your partner's in trouble, you got to help him.
Yeah, and every time Brian tries to get in to help Wolfie, the referee sends him back, and the Dundees use the opportunity to double up on Wolfie.
What, you guys go to the dentist this week and have your wisdom teeth extracted? That's what's making you so stupid?
Boy.
Come on, Jamie. Take it easy. He's dodging. to get a tag on his partner. Too sexy Brian Christopher rolls over and he gets there. Here he comes. Oh! He's doing that fist flying like crazy. Yeah, he's just evening things up. Brian Christopher going after Jamie and Bill Dundee.
Well, now, look at Wolfie D in there, too. What about that? You guys talk about classic double
All
teaming.
four of them.
All four of them in there.
Yeah. Look at this, into the rope. Dundee. Caught with that big kick over the top from Christopher.
Turned Jamie Dundee about 180 degrees there. He caught him with a great one. They run them together in the middle of the ring. Bill Dundee.
Super kick on Jamie.
USWA Tag Team titles on the line. 2, 3. He got it.
What's going on there?
That's
Come on,
right. Dundee had Wolfie pinned.
No. Brian Christopher.
Yep.
Brian Christopher had Jamie pinned. We've got new tag team champions here.
No,
Bill Dundee didn't even have his chance to let other count was through.
Hold it, referee.
Brian Christopher had Jamie Dundee pinned. That was the first 3 count.
Dundee had
And
Wolfie
those were
pinned
the
the whole
two
time.
legal men in the ring.
That's
Anyway,
exactly right.
what is this? Jamie Dundee's got one to go. And Brian's got one. Come on,
Bill was the legal man.
Bruno.
Hold it now, guys. You know Bill Dundee was the legal man in the ring. That's right.
I don't know who's the legal man. I know Brian was the legal man in the ring on his side.
And he had the pin on his.
But the Dundees, who knows? They keep
Jamie
wandering
Dundee
in and
wasn't
out
the
all
legal man.
afternoon.
Without the see if the Dundees would tag like they're supposed to.
Wait a minute.
He's the referee.
So it's going to be Brian Christopher and Wolfie D with the...
These guys are going to have another match.
What?
They made the finish, the legal man in the ring. So I'm going to have to hold the belts up. These guys are going to have another rematch.
Oh, no. You can't hold the belts up. That's what they belong to the Dundees.
I saw a couple of super kicks, and I saw you pin 1, 2, 3.
I saw everything.
And I saw Brian with the pin of the count of 1, 2, 3. Come on, come here, guys.
So, Bruno, that's going to be the decision. Titles are held up.
Hey, Wolfie,
Dave.
Brian, come here.
Did you not see Brian pin?
I saw Brian pin Jamie. I know Brian was the legal man in the ring. Who was the legal man in the ring on that side?
I was the legal man. He tagged me, did he
I
not?
know you were, but the other side, who was?
It's over. We beat him.
Well, that's the way I saw
Bill
it.
Dundee was the legal man. You pinned Jamie Dundee, and Bill Dundee pinned you. All I know is, listen, who got the 1, 2, 3 first?
I saw that.
Super kicked Jamie Dundee. He counted 1, 2, 3. The match should be over right there. Hey,
I
Wolfie
agree.
was
I
pinned
agree.
at the same time by Bill Dundee. Yes, you are the champion.
I agree. But, again, it was so confusing with everybody in there.
I knew it was over. I saw him get the pin. I knew it was over. That's it. You can't pin 2 people.
Well, that's an excellent point.
I don't understand, but Wolfie, I know I got the 1, 2, 3, but what were you doing over there, though?
What do you mean, what was I doing? I was over. You got the 1, 2, 3. The match was over.
No, you were getting pinned at the same time.
No. His pin was first.
I wasn't the same time.
1, 2, 3 was over with. He got
I wasn't watching. All I know is when the referee counted 1, 2, 3, I jumped up and started celebrating.
And I heard it.
What were you doing, though? Getting pinned? He was getting pinned. He was being pinned.
No, come on. Don't get so started here.
Stay out of it,
If
please.
you beat him, that makes the match over with, right? You beat him,
right.
did you not? Okay, so the match was over, so I can't get pinned once the match is over, right?
You were pinned at the same time.
No, it wasn't. It was a 1, 2, 3, and then all of a sudden he jumps over and goes, oh, there's another guy down, 1, 2, 3. He can't do that. It was over with.
Wolfie, what? We could have avoided all of this if you just hadn't got pinned.
Oh,
That's all it would have took.
So now it's my fault.
Well, I did my half of the work. I went in there and I won the match. I won the match.
Well, maybe the match would have been over when old Bill hit you with a boot over there. If it wasn't for me coming over there and saving you, it would have been over right then.
Saving me.
Yeah, I saved you. He hit you there with a boot. You was out like cold and stuff. And I come
What
on.
happened? You watched the match. Who was getting their butt kicked the whole time? Was it me or was it Wolfie?
Well,
I just saved you about 5 or 6
Oh,
times.
the only reason I got my butt kicked is because somebody pulled my foot over here and they started getting an advantage. I saw you laying on your back, and I came over and helped you. I helped you because if I wouldn't
Well,
have,
I'll tell you what. It sounds to me like excuses,
Oh.
Wolfie. I won the match. I beat Jamie. I don't know what you were thinking. I don't know what you were doing.
The match is over.
You are the reason that we don't have the belts right now. If you want to know,
so now you're going to
plain and simple. Plain and simple. You are the reason I won the match, and you did hold up your little mark.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
We could be the champions right now.
Yeah, we
for
could
you.
be.
Come on, don't.
I went in there to win the titles.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
That's what I went in there for, and I told you in the back, I want to do anything we have to do to win the belt. And you didn't do it.
Oh, I didn't do anything.
Hey, come on, guys. We're not going to settle this here. Look, we're going to take a break. You got another match coming up. The belts are held up, so maybe there can be a rematch
It ain't my fault,
and
Dad.
continue at some other time there. Let us take a break. I know they're unhappy, and I understand why. We'll be back in just a moment.
Where do you go?
Well, we're back. Man, Eggy.
You're instigating. It's your fault that Brian, Christopher, and Wolfie D out here arguing.
Oh, it's
about
my
that.
fault,
Yeah,
huh?
it's your fault, Jerry,
It's
because
my fault.
you woke up the whole
First
thing.
of all, let's face facts. Brian Christopher and Wolfie D would have been champions right now. Everybody would have been happy. All these morons over here could have been cheering their brains out. But Wolfie D got pinned. Let's face it. Let's face
But
facts.
it was after the fact, and we're not going to go on this for another 10 minutes, but it was after the fact the other pin had already occurred.
Well, they're going to have another match, right? They're going to have to...
Yeah, they are going to have another match. They're going to have another match, and that's why Brian and Wolfie D have to keep things together as a team here
No, I think
if they
it's
want to
more
be the
important.
tag champions.
You know what I think's more important? I think more important than finding out if Brian and Wolfie D can be the tag team champions, I think it's more important to find out who's the lead man on that team. Is it Brian Christopher or is it Wolfie D? Who's carrying the weight and who's dragging behind?
I don't think
who's
that-
freeloading on that team?
I don't think it matters who the team leader is as long as the team...
That's the most important
it's a
thing.
tag
In tag team wrestling, that's the most important thing. Take it from somebody that knows.
Okay, well, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about a match you were involved in.
No,
how about
no.
Colorado
No.
Kid,
No,
the new
no.
unified world champion,
I don't even want to talk about it.
won the belt in Jonesboro, Arkansas a couple of weeks ago. Jonesboro, Arkansas, matches there. Title was
heard
on the
about
line.
that.
Colorado Kid in the upset victory becomes
Hey,
the
and did you
champion.
hear about? Hey, did you hear about the big news? Speaking of,
we'll
Jonesboro-
talk about that.
Well, wait a
Let's
minute. Let me just tell you this. Did you hear about up in Branson, Missouri? Branson, Missouri is going to. This, you know, it's not exactly anything about wrestling, but I just want to let everybody
Well,
know
we
that
want to talk about
Branson,
wrestling.
Missouri is opening the. They're going to open the world's largest zoo. Did you know that? They're going to fence in Arkansas.
Now, come on. Is this a way you try to get even for losing the title in Jonesboro? But not only that. Then, next chance, there's a rematch. This was at the Big One Expo Center. We have some videotape.
Oh, no, I don't want to see any videotape of that match. All the fans want to see it, I'm sure.
There you are,
Yeah, look,
choking him.
I'm not choking him. You know what's happening there?
Looks like you got something there,
my
too,
hands
Dave.
are caught in that long, nasty, stringy hair of his. I'm just trying to get my hands out of it.
rolled up 3, and Colorado Kid retains the unified title right there.
So we've established two things. We've established that the Colorado Kid is still the unified champion, and we've established that you're not too fond of snakes, right?
Well, I'll tell you what else we've established, Mr. Dave Brown. We've established that the Colorado Kid is a snake. I mean, because it takes somebody lower than a snake to pull a stunt like that just to hang on to my belt. Can you imagine sitting, I mean, I can't even imagine what it would take to be preparing for a match and have to tell somebody in the dressing room with a big snake over there, say, look, when the Kings got me down and just about to beat me, you come out and throw that snake in the ring.
Oh.
They had it all planned. You know they did. Now that takes, what kind of champion is that, Dave Brown?
I'm not sure the champion had anything to do with it. Sean Benham had a score to settle with you because of a friend of his that he mentioned last week,
Now, what
Jake
about
Roberts.
you choking the Colorado Kid in there?
Yeah, and the choke and all of that
was
sort
not
of stuff.
choking.
Yeah, it's just evening things up.
It looked like a rope or a piece of chain or something to me. Anyway, let's talk about, speaking of the Big One Expo Center, we had been talking about that all the month of October, wrestling on Thursday nights. Well, we listen to fans here at the USWA, and what fans do is, hey, we're listening. Going to change it.
We're
Going
gonna
back
be
to
there.
Monday nights.
Yeah,
Yes, indeed.
that's exactly right. Not this
Not
Monday.
this week.
But next Monday, beginning next Monday, October 21st, we're going to be right at the Big One Expo Center every Monday Night Wrestling.
Absolutely. And, boy, I tell you what, this one has to make...
response to
maybe,
that, nice little smattering of applause over here, like you guys have some earth-shattering announcement. Yeah, it's been Monday Night Wrestling since Colonel Sanders was a private. Dave, you can probably even remember the first time it was Monday Night Wrestling. So it's going to be Monday Night Wrestling. Big deal. It's always been Monday Night Wrestling. It's going to go back to being Monday Night Wrestling. It is Monday Night Wrestling. Everybody knows that.
Well, the fans want it, and we're going to make sure we give it to them.
Absolutely. And I'm glad because for years I've been in the habit of saying Monday Night Wrestling, and it's been tough for me to say anything else. So, again, not this Monday night. We'll skip this Monday, and then we'll be back on schedule Monday night, October 21st. And I'm sure that the promotion will come up with a great card for you. Looks like maybe if this tag match, maybe that could be rescheduled for that card because we have seen
I'd love to see that, boy.
Not one, but two outstanding matches. It's just unfortunate what happened here today and the decision.
And it's unfortunate what's taking place with Brian and Christopher and Wolfie D and Jerry Lawler egging it all up, just brewing it all up between
you guys
the two.
keep running your mouths out here when we could be seeing something a lot more interesting, like a commercial.
Well, that's
we're not
true.
going to do that right now.
I see the Dundees headed this way,
Yeah,
Corey.
now you're talking interesting. Come on, guys.
Yeah, this is interesting. Two guys that are the former USWA Tag Team Champions because right now the titles are held up. You guys are not champions.
Not champion. Jamie, he was telling me in the back, tell me what you told me.
You know what, Brian Christopher, man, I feel sorry for you because I know exactly where you're coming from. Wolfie D has always been that way. I always carried the load, and then he would stand out here and cry and say how terrible he was because he couldn't hold up his part of the deal. I know exactly what you're talking about, Brian Christopher, but never mind, because he used to come crying and say, I'm sorry, Jamie, give me one more chance. But you see, it ain't like that with the Dundees, man, because we know what we got to do, and we're going to do it Monday Night Wrestling way.
Right. And the officiating around here, not just here, King. In the baseball, it's getting all out of whack now. They're making wrong calls. They're giving wrong decisions. They're even blaming kids sitting in the stands for catching balls and another team winning. What are we going to blame for losing this?
This little guy's fault that we lost our match. No.
Silly downtown Bruno can't make the right decision. You know who you counteract, punk. You watch the tag. They tagged me, and I beat Wolfie D for the 172nd time and not make us the champions.
No, you're not the champions. The titles are held up. That's the official decision from the referee.
But we're not the champions because downtown Bruno made the wrong decision. This man, who's been around for a fair while in the wrestling, is the king of wrestling. Call who won. Ask him.
Well, we know what he's going to say. His opinion does not have anything to do with this. The referee...
Hey, everybody is entitled to my opinion. Let me tell you right now. My opinion is this. Bill Dundee was the legal man, and Bill Dundee pinned Wolfie D, and it should be over. These guys should still be the tag team champions.
Well, referee downtown Bruno was the official referee. His decision stands. The titles are held.
I'm going to make this promise to you. On the 21st, we're going to be at the big one. And on the 24th of October, it's my birthday. And I'm going to give myself a present. I'm going to give him the belt back. And I'm going to give me the belt back. And we don't care which one we got to hurt on the big one on the 21st. Back to Monday night. And you're right, Dave. Dave, you don't even look like Dave. He's better looking than you. It has a real ring to it. Monday Night Wrestling, we're going to be the champions.
Well, doesn't look like Dave, doesn't look like these guys. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more USWA Championship Wrestling action. Stay with us. We'll be back.
Hi, folks.
Well, it's kind of a goody two-shoes, but I'm going to change all that. JT Atlas, I tell you what, I want to introduce you to Jerry the King Lawler. I'm going to introduce you to the world of professional wrestling the way it should be done.
JT, listen to this guy right here, and you can't go wrong.
I don't know, JT. Mike Samples.
Good-looking young kid there.
Oh, that's a good-looking young kid, too.
No.
Flanagan is with him, and Sean Benham got that snake. Well, the king may be leaving fairly soon.
Oh, boy, he's got the snake wrapped right around. Look out, look out. There, puts it in the ring like old Samples and Atlas. Boy, they hit the floor, Dave, in a hurry.
Well, I think he warned you last week about that snake, didn't he?
phobia against those nasty reptiles, and I think I might even sue somebody over this.
That's a good idea. Very good idea. I'll contact my lawyer. That's not right. You know that's not right.
Sean Venom has the snake secured in that bag that he carries it in. Here we go, says Bruno. Ring the bell, and let's get it underway.
Great snake.
Looks like
why would anybody want to carry a slimy? Those things are less like.
No, they're not. They're not slimy, and you know it does keep certain people away from you, like Mike Samples, and do I need to go on? Yeah.
Well, they keep any normal person away from you. Anybody. What is that called? There's got to be a word for a fear of snakes.
Sean Venom, nice move to take on the bigger Mike Samples.
When you have a fear of somebody bigger than you, that's called a fee-fi phobia. Now, what is it called when you got a fear of snakes?
Don't know. A P5 phobia?
Yeah, that's the fear of big guys.
My goodness. This is a snake phobia.
Whoa! Venom, nice move. Takes down J.T. Atlas.
See, that's what happens. J.T. Atlas not listening to Mike Samples. Mike Samples had the upper hand, and if that had been the Dundees tagging in and out, you keep the upper hand by doing that. But
By double team.
Yeah, the Dundees were not tagging in and out. I must correct you there. They were just going in and out with no tag.
Wandering in and out whenever they wanted.
Around the ring. That's exactly what they were doing.
I'm beginning to see what Mike Samples meant when he said that this guy was a kind of a goody two-shoe. Come on, pull some hair, do something. Get out of that hole.
Wait, are you infringing rules breaking over here?
What's the old saying? What are rules made for, Dave?
To be obeyed.
Yeah.
To keep order.
What have you thought in there?
So that you can have a fine scientific match here. Yeah, he's telling him, you need to get in there and pull tights and look at everything else.
Well, what he's actually saying,
what he's saying is cheat.
No,
That's exactly what he's saying.
Keep the advantage, keep the upper hand. Watch Mike.
Yeah, watch Mike. Look at this. Flies Flanagan rolls him up. Whoa.
Rolled him too far.
Comes off with a flying press. Hooks the leg, too. And Samples surprised by Flash Flanagan. Oh, yeah. He did not pull his tight.
See, what you got to do is, you got to just, I know Mike's strategy. You instill that in the referee's mind, and that way the referee is going to be leery of your opponent. He's going to watch every move that he makes. That's good strategy.
Exactly right. You went a long way toward inventing that strategy many years ago.
Look at this guy.
Look at him.
Look at Flash Flanagan. Almost had him again.
Flanagan's got more moves than a Swiss watch, but I guarantee you, Mike Samples will ground him here in a minute.
Or Samples
Come on, JT, do
tags his partner, J.T. Atlas. Atlas in a hurry to get in there.
I think it escaped from the corner there.
Yeah.
Now that's stupid. Hey, Mike, this guy may be a little short upstairs, you know what I mean?
Oh, boy, this guy is fighting by the rules.
That's exactly what he's doing. And Lawler and Samples cannot stand it.
Well, look how boring it is.
Yeah, not boring, Jerry. He's in there, he's abiding by the rules, and he's got a tough opponent. And Flash Flanagan.
Flash Flanagan to jump up.
Look at this. Nice move from J.T. Atlas. He rolls him up, too. Flanagan able to get out of that.
Couldn't hold it for a 3 count, but there you go. You don't have to violate a single rule to have a chance to win the match.
Well, you got to give the devil his due. Nice move from Atlas. Look at this again. J.T. leaps over him. Atlas rolls him up. He's got Flash Flanagan, too. And Flanagan kicks out. Boy, a couple of nice moves. And I know it had to be a surprise to
Mike
Flanagan.
Samples is going to show you how the cow ate the camel.
Oh, yeah. He's going to show us how to cheat. Look at this. Flanagan ready for him. Takes him down. Able to get the shoulders down there briefly.
Look, now he's pulling hair. Using the point of the elbow, wraps the arm around the rope, uses the knee to the midsection.
You know, how many is that? That's only about 10. Right?
Yeah.
About 10 rules he's broken just that quickly.
Flanagan gets the tag. Here's Sean Venom. Be careful, Mike. He's got a snake with him. It's over in the corner.
Oh, he's
hair pulling again.
Him right over.
Hey, most of them over by his hair.
There you
Double
go.
flip.
What about that? Now, see, This JT Atlas is getting a lesson now that most people have to pay thousands of dollars for.
Yeah.
JT Atlas said, what do you want me to do?
Atlas doesn't want to hit him. He's not the legal man in the ring. Now he comes in and it's double team.
Steps in. Oh, Temple shoves his partner. Atlas shoves him back.
Atlas says he doesn't want any of that type of wrestling.
A dispute from the tag team over there. He flies Flanagan in. Flanagan goes. Nice backdrop. Lands him into the top turnbuckle, and Flanagan, right on top of the big Mike Temple, swings off the rope. Boy, this guy's exciting to watch.
I cannot believe that Mike Sample's partner has deserted him right in the middle of a match. Now, take him to school, baby. There you go.
Used a foreign object.
What?
Samples used a foreign object.
Was probably made in Japan, if that's what you mean. What are you talking about?
We're talking about him reaching in his tight, grabbing something, and he's Flanagan.
Hey, Mike! Mike, look at that! Mike!
Dennis got it! He runs around the neck of Mike Temple! Oh, boy!
Get out there!
John Denner with the snake, Dave.
Yep. And now, I don't
There's
know
a
what the
foreign
referee's
object from
going to
you.
rule here. Yeah, well, that is a
A
foreign
Burmese
object.
python.
Okay. Samples didn't break. He counted to 5 on that. So, and then about that time, the snake was in there. So a double disqualification by the referee.
Don't tell them. They don't win.
Double DQ. Yeah, you're right.
Well,
They
neither
don't
the
win.
Samples and Atlas. They don't
Nobody wins in that.
He's got the referee! There
Sean, I understand how you feel, but that is not.
We need to call some officials. We need to do something. We need to have that snake banned from here.
We need to take a break right now. We're going to be back with more of the USWA. Don't forget, we still got another title match to go. A unified title match, King Lawler, when it comes up a little bit later.
Champion Jerry the King Lawler, Miss Texas. Also, going to have Double J down there. Yeah, the Dundee. Plus a special autograph session that will take place right there at the Lady Luck Casino Pavilion coming up Wednesday night. This Wednesday night, 8 o'clock bell time. We look for you down there at the
They had
Lady
one of
Luck.
those before. Wolfie D. It took him 2 hours to sign 2 autographs. You know why? One guy didn't want it.
Friday, October 18th, Jonesboro, Arkansas. 8 o'clock bell time at the Sportatorium. The King, Jerry Lawler, will be there. Suzuki, Brian Christopher, Colorado Kid, Flash Flanagan. Some big names signed for Jonesboro. Looking for another big night. Friday, October the 18th.
Yeah, and you know how to find the Sportatorium in Jonesboro? It's next to the biggest landmark in the city. Ed's Catfish Cabin.
Well, then they got great food over there. Huh? Rienzi, Mississippi there has, for that same night, has been canceled for Friday, October 18th. Rienzi has been canceled. Hey, Saturday, October 19th, Manila,
Yeah, there was no such
Arkansas.
town, I think, or something. I couldn't find Rienzi.
Manila, Arkansas, Saturday, October the 19th. The USWA in Manila, Henderson, Tennessee. Saturday, October 26th.
Manila, that's Milan. Am I going to have to start reading this, too?
No, they gave us wrong information. That should have been Milan, Tennessee, instead of Manila on the 19th.
Yeah, October 19th is going to be Milan, Tennessee, and then the following Saturday is Henderson, Tennessee. We can see that. Jerry Lawler, Brian Christopher, the Dundees, Miss Texas, Wolfie D, all in Henderson, Saturday, October 26th. Wednesday night, Lady Luck Casino Pavilion. There's no wrestling this week at the big one, but we'll return on Monday night. We're happy to say that, boy.
Back to Monday nights. Back to Monday night
next Monday,
wrestling.
October 21st.
You're exactly right. Looking forward to it.
Can I get a word in edgewise here between you guys with this?
Well, you've been doing it all day.
Yeah. Going over here. I want to say a couple words. You know, I've been giving you the little update on the fact that the WCW is coming here to do a TV taping at the Coliseum on this coming Monday night, and I just wanted to I just wanted to let, a lot of people have been asking me about that. You know, Beth Wade called me about it, and they're giving away tickets by the thousands up here on FM 100. And I just wanted to say, the TV tapings that they do are just a little bit different from, I guess, a regular set of matches. And there's these, there's a guy out in California who puts together a little wrestling newsletter, and he sends it around the country every week, and he sort of keeps up to date on everything that's going on in the world of wrestling, right?
Yeah, he does.
Well, let me just read you what he says about the last WCW Nitro taping, okay? Just listen carefully if you think about going to these matches. This is from some guy named Dave Meltzer, who covers all wrestling all over the country.
Yep, very reputable guy.
Says Monday Nitro in Cleveland, Ohio, last week in Cleveland, Ohio, drew 4,318 people in an 18,000-seat arena for one of the worst Nitros in history. The live crowd reacted furiously, pelting the ring with garbage after the show went off the air, since the matches were for the most part terrible. That's this guy's words. The television show was built around the NWO, what else is new, and they were all having a party at the hotel room, so none of the NWO wrestlers, nor Ric Flair, nor Sting, who's doing a movie, nor Randy Savage, who was hanging out at the hotel, appeared before the live crowd. To make things worse to the live crowd, they introduced Savage for an interview, and he never came out, which may be effective television for telling a story, but you can imagine what it does to a crowd who's already PO'd, I'll just say that, you know, legitimately for about a dozen other reasons to begin with. So I just want to let you know, if you want to go, I'd say my time and watch it free on TV, okay? If you want to see it, you'll see the better show free on TV.
Or you can watch Raw on TV, too, right?
Huh?
Or you could watch Raw on
Monday
TV,
Night
too.
Raw.
Well, anybody with any brains is going to be watching Monday Night Raw. Everybody knows that.
Well, that's interesting points. Let's take a break. We'll be back. Remember, a championship match still to come. Tony Falk will be challenging for the unified title. Still to go.
Don't. Last course, I got to come out here with you and make my dream. And then from there, it just seemed like everything went down to the pot.
What? What happened?
Everything went down to the pot. So let me ask you something. Have you ever been abducted by aliens?
Have I ever been abducted by aliens? No, why?
Well, you know, what day was it last week? I believe it was Wednesday night. And me and my old lady was sitting there on the couch. You know, I had her on one side, and I had my six-pack of beer on the other.
Yeah.
And these bright lights hit my trailer. And I thought, well, you know, they're always filming cop shows out here around my trailer park. 'Cause, you know, it's always happening.
Sure.
And so I get up to open the door. As I open the door, boom! They take me right up, man.
Who takes you right up? What?
Oh, they get me up there, and these little green men running around with these big eyes, and they are poking and jabbing. Look what they done to me, Mr. Lawler. Look what they done.
You got a big bruise. The man's been abducted by aliens.
Look at that. They poking.
Why does that happen to everybody that lives in trailer parks?
I couldn't tell you, Mr. Lawler. They just don't have no respect for us good guys, you know?
Well, listen. Come here. Enough. I mean, I guess they let you come back down. Everything turned out all right, didn't it?
Well, yeah. It seemed like maybe 5 or 6 hours later, you know, I just woke up and I was sitting on my couch. My six-pack of beer was gone. My old lady was gone. I thought, well, you know.
All right, listen. I'm sure everything. I hope this doesn't happen to you again. But listen, let's talk a little bit about. You say they probed on you. There may be somebody doing some probing here with his fist in a little bit. You got to wrestle Bart Sawyer. As a matter of fact, there he is right now. Have you heard anything about this guy?
Well, you know, Mr. Lawler, I've been watching Bart Sawyer. He looks like he's a pretty good wrestler and all, but, you know, he's up there in the ring like that. Where I come from, we get down and grapple once. We're out on the gravel in the trailer park. You know, we ain't got the gravel laying around. I don't really think that he could really take a man like myself. He's a good wrestler and all, but as far as grappling goes, I don't think he can handle a man like me.
So he's not going to be able to compare to the grappling skills of trailer park trainers. Well, go up there and give us a little demonstration of your skills. Come on, Dave, this should be great. Did you hear that story?
Yeah, I did. I'm not sure, but what those aliens were from a brewery somewhere, though.
From what?
From a brewery, the way he was talking. I don't buy that at all. I think it.
Wait a minute, Dave. No, you've read that in the Inquirer, in the Star. People in trailer parks always getting abducted by aliens.
Trailer park trash. Well,
That'd be a traumatic experience. Being right up there on a spacecraft and get probed and poked and everything like that.
Trailer Park Trash. Well, it's my first look at him. I think he's been around a week or so here in the USWA.
Yeah, he is. And did you hear that? My goodness gracious.
What a
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold it.
Dude, Bart Sawyer right on top of Trailer Park Trash. And Trailer Park may find himself rolling out of here a bit early today if he doesn't look out. Bart Sawyer right on him.
Well, he can roll around. You know, he's from anywhere he wants to be. His home's mobile. As I said before, he's got a home that's mobile, 5 cars that aren't.
Boy, look at that. Dude.
Look out, Flash. What is this Bart Sawyer doing?
Oh, he almost had
I
it.
thought that was it, yeah.
Just a 2 count, says downtown Bruno. Trailer Park Trash able to break out of it at the right time. Drop kick. Good one.
Bart Sawyer says, hey, I'll teach you a little course in wrestling, bud. Whips the Trailer Park Trash in. Nice form, and Trailer Park Trash in a bit of trouble in there.
Good move, baby.
You got him. Nice move there. Put the boot to him.
Bart Sawyer made a mistake, no doubt about it. Let's see if Trailer Park Trash can capitalize on it. He's trying. He comes in with a clothesline.
Hey, speaking of Bart Sawyer, baby, you saw Bill Dundee short. Why don't you say anything about Bart Sawyer?
I didn't call
How
Bill
short he is. I
Dundee
think
short.
he used to work for Keebler's. Didn't he? When he gets beat here, Bart Sawyer can get a job at the circus getting shot out of a camp gun. I got socks all over Bart Sawyer. Come on, Trash. Bart Sawyer. Trailer Park Trash tangling up. Still to come today, we got a unified world title bout in which the new unified champion, Colorado Kid, will be about that. Bart Sawyer jumping away at Trailer Park Trash. Whips him into the corner. Big boot from Trailer Park.
Yeah, Trailer Park Trash made a good move there. It's one fans don't like to see, but he stopped Bart Sawyer as he was coming right at him.
Found him. Oh, yeah. Rearrange that pretty little face of Bart Sawyer. That'll be great. Referee warning Trailer Park to break the hold on Bart Sawyer. Finally, he does. How about those tattoos of Trailer Park Trash?
Yeah, one of
Those
those.
tattoos, that's a poor man's way of investing in art. That's a nice one, though. Trailer Park Trash runs right behind Bart Sawyer. Pitches him with the foot. Hey, Sawyer! Sawyer cheating like a dog that he is. Sawyer whips him in. Oh, clothesline! Head up. Boy, what a clothesline there, Dave.
Sawyer after him, back in the corner. Trailer Park Trash slipped across the way. Sawyer comes in. This time he got him.
Follows him. Come on, say something about those fists.
He's using the fist. Yes, he is.
Oh, look out. He's got him on. Hey,
Using the rope.
3. Now that's cheating. I guess he did get it with his feet on the rope. He gets the win with his feet wrapped around the middle ropes in there. Trailer Park Trash gets the victory over Bart Sawyer.
I tell you, it's Trailer Park Trash not in very good shape as he walks out of here. If it weren't for the rope, he would may still be wrestling or would have lost.
These guys had me so distracted. I was trying to keep them straight, Bart. I didn't see anything.
Well, we saw it over here.
Yeah, we did. Bart's
We
complaining
saw
about it.
Trailer Park Trash feet wrapped around the ropes there when he was pinned for him.
Bart also saying that he thinks maybe some of the coaching from Jerry the King Lawler played into the way Trailer Park Trash wrapped
but
up
you know
that
what?
match there.
A little bit later, when old Trailer Park Trash is back in that big double wide of his, and that little Waffle House waitress he goes with, as they're all hugged up to him, congratulating him on that big victory, he won't care where his feet were. Huh? He won. Let's face it. Congratulations.
He won. We'll be back in just a moment. night on October 21st. It now appears that one of those matches is going to be the tag team match where he and Wolfie D get a return shot in a way at the tag titles, although the belts have been held up as a result of the action here today.
You know, Dave, the belts are held up, but in reality, what needs to happen is they need to bring me one of the belts and just give it to me so I can walk out of here today with it, because I won the match today. And all these people agree with me because they know the truth, and I know the truth. But, Dave, we got a big match coming up next Monday night at the big one, a return match against the Dundees for the title. But you know what I'm wondering? I know who's going to win that match. I'm going to win that match. But more importantly, what I want to know is, I heard Jerry Lawler mention it earlier, who the captain of the team is. Who the workhorse of the team is. Who the leader of the team is.
Come on, Brian, it's who wins the belts, and it's a team effort. It's going to take both of you.
It's going to take both of us. Well, did it take both of us today, or did it take just me? Wolfie sat out there, and they beat on him and beat on him and beat on him. He tags me, we win the match.
Well, not exactly that way.
I'm sure he's coming over here to apologize in front of the world for what he did.
You talk all kinds of smack is what I'm doing. You talking all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't know what you're thinking, but listen to me. I have been a tag team champion for over a year last year.
I've never been a tag team champion.
You were a little new kid
People
or something.
call me all the time. You used to call me. You called me for weeks and weeks and weeks. Brian, how about teaming up with me and let's try to get the belt? Brian, he always wanted me to do everything for him. If it ain't teaming up with him, he wants me to come pick him up and take him somewhere. You don't pay for gas. You don't do anything, Wolfie. Brian, you don't do anything in the ring, and you don't do anything in your personal life either.
Well, I tell you what, when we get that rematch, why don't you just park your little carcass on the edge of the ring and watch me get in the ring and beat two people? Because I can beat Jamie Dundee, I can beat Bill Dundee, I can beat anybody in this territory, and that includes you.
Come on, guys. It's a team, and you're going for the titles here.
Let me go with this for a second, Dave. Come here. Did I just hear you say that you can beat me?
Would you like me to repeat myself?
Yeah, because I don't think I heard you.
Okay. I can beat you.
Get your hands off then. Well, listen to this, Wolfie D. You can beat me, huh? You can't beat me. You can't even lay my stick. Don't lay your hands on me. Come on. Come on. If you want to do it then, well, let's do it now then. Come on, man. Oh, you want to go, big shot.
Hey, let's just settle this right here, right now, if you want to do that. Brian Christopher's getting a little huffy-puffy over here. Maybe the truth hurts.
No, the truth don't hurt. The truth is I'll break your stinking neck. I'm a man. You're a punk. I'm a man that wins the matches. You're just a punk. Riding on my coattails. He rides on my coattails.
That's enough. Yeah, that's enough. You're not going to settle us out here yelling at each other.
We don't have to have a match. Me and you don't have to be on the same side. We don't have to do that at all. We can skip all that and just go right to the ring.
Come on.
That's what you want to do.
Come on. Let's.
So I'll tell you what. We'll have the match. We'll have the match. I'll win the tag team belts. And when I win the belts, then I want both of the belts. And then you know what? Then I'm going to beat your brain.
Oh, you are. Well, I tell you what. When we get in that tag
Hey, come on. Hey, come on, guys. Hey.
Look out.
Hey. Come on, Wolfie. Come on, Brian. Enough of this stuff out here. Come on.
All right, look.
Yeah, Brian. Come on.
We're going to take a break.
Come on.
We're going to take a break.
We don't need you out here, Jerry. Come on.
We'll be back.
Get my belt. Get my belt.
Here's Carol.
Corey, very much. I'm just happy to be here, and I've got the world belt like you know, and I'm going to hang on to it as long as I can.
All right, great. This is going to be a long time. You know, Jerry Lawler came out here and said, well, next week when you tune in, Colorado Kid will no longer be the champion.
Oh, got it right.
Well, he has the belt, and the belt's going to stay here. In fact, today we're going to defend the title right here on television.
That's exactly right. The opponent today is going to be Tony Falk. Falk will receive a shot at this good-looking, unified world heavyweight title, and we're going to bring it to you right here today in the ring. Looking forward to Colorado Kid, another defense right here today on the USW.
Thank you, Corey, very much. Thank you, and I want to thank all my fans out there, too. You know, they've been supporting me a lot since I've been here, and I want you guys to keep coming out there and keep supporting me.
Well, here's Brian Christopher out, and here's Brian.
Excuse me, but what is going on here today? What is going on here today? Huh? First I win the tag team titles, I win them on my own, and I don't have those belts. Then I'm sitting back there, and I hear that you got a big world title defense against who?
Tony Falk is the opponent.
Against Tony Falk. Tony Falk. What in the world is that? How in the world have you signed a title defense against Tony Falk when you know, and you know it, that the USWA heavyweight champion is the #1 contender? So you know what? I should be getting a title match here today. I should be leaving here today with all the belts. With every belt. Right is right, and I'm right?
Well, Brian, this is a match that the USWA promoters have signed for television right here today. Tony Falk is the opponent.
Is that true or not? I'm the #1 contender. Standing right here, right now, I am the #1 contender to that belt right there, and you're a joke, my friend. If you
What's true is you've hogged the whole program today. You're nothing but a big bully. Just go out of here. This has nothing to do with you. Call the USWA. He'll gladly wrestle you anytime. Tony Falk has the mastery. Brian, you need to chill out. You're going to lose all your friends.
Oh, here's Tony Falk.
Let me say something. I can beat anybody. This is the new and improved Tony Falk, and I'm going to show that Colorado Kid that I can beat him. Anybody can be beat at any time, and today you're going to get beat.
Tony Falk, you're going to have your work cut out for you because I'm going to kick your teeth down the throat. And as far as you go there, Brian Christopher, anytime you want a chance at my belt, all you got to do is step up in the ring, sign that paper, and we'll go to town. And if you weren't so selfish, maybe you'd help them great tag team belts out there.
I want the match today.
Well, he's only got a title defense.
Your little stooge right here, who signs all your matches for you, and he wants to handpick your opponent. So you pick this joke, this big fat tub of goo up here. And what a match is like, and you know it.
Brian, we'll have to do it another time. Right now we have Tony Falk. He's the defender for...
Well, let it be known that I want that belt. The world hears me right now. I want your belt. So we'll just see if you accept my challenge.
You're the only one wanting this belt right now. Let me tell you something, Brian Christopher. Colorado Kid's going to hang on to this belt. I'm going to hang on to it for a long time. I took it from Jerry Lawler, and I'm going to hang on to it.
Hey, come on, Jerry.
Watch it.
Just as long as I want you to. You understand that? That's my belt. Don't get that through your thick skull. Matter of fact, you're probably going to lose it to Tony Falk right now. So Tony,
Hey, watch yourself.
any day of the week.
We have a match.
Yeah, get in the ring. Let's go.
That's what we're trying to do. If we can get Brian Steele out of the way. Well, we can...
You want a match, Mark Dennis? I got a match. My rear end and your face, they match. But get that joke up there in the ring and watch Tony Falk beat him.
The new and improved Tony Falk, he says, is the challenger today, Dave, against Colorado Kid.
He says on any given day, anybody can be
These
beat.
fans are calling him Barney.
Yeah, they are. Well, he's got a purple outfit, I think.
It's not funny because Barney's fixing fries when he was down last night. There's Barney's fixing fries right there.
Yeah, Tony Falk thinks the same. What Colorado Kid? Big shoulder from Tony Falk. Leaps over Colorado Kid. Look at this. Falk comes on. Nice drop kick.
Colorado Kid looking good. Oh, the referee gets in the middle, gets tripped up. He's telling Tony Falk, hey, leave me out of this. I'm here to officiate.
Yeah, how distracting do you think that is before Tony Falk? You call Barney by this video. Not funny. Then you got the referee out there who's just, he's so blind he'd pick up a snake to hit a stick. He hadn't seen anything like today.
He saw the snake earlier.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know if he'd pick up a snake. Boy, the way I saw the referee get over that top rope that time.
There you go.
Look at Tony Falk. Yeah, there he goes. Wrapping up that right fist. And there he goes into the big backdrop from Colorado Kid. He takes him down, and the unified world champion Colorado Kid looking good.
Tony Falk rolling around like a dinosaur.
Yeah, the new and improved Tony Falk.
Come on, Tony, get him, get him.
Falk says he's new and improved. I don't know.
I'd like Tony to win because I know I can beat Tony.
Oh, yeah, that's why he's rooting for Tony Falk.
He hadn't done too well against Colorado Kid the last 2 times out. That's something we have to keep in mind.
Oh, yeah.
What do you expect? Just take a look at the secret to his success over there in the corner. Orca the whale there at ringside. Look at him.
Talking about Bert
Free
Prince.
Willie. You know, that's why he learned to swim.
Into the rope. Colorado Kid. Nice drop kick.
How many times is this idiot going to drop kick for Tony?
Yeah.
Many times as he needs to.
Well, Tony is not going to win a match if he keeps getting drop kicked like that.
Expiration of time for this unified world title. Tony Falk, the new and improved Mr. Falk.
Where we have less than 3 minutes to go in the time limit.
Time getting short.
Tony, you only got 3 minutes to go. Beat him.
Boy,
What happens if it goes through the time that Colorado Kid gets to keep the belt?
Yes, he does.
He sure does. Look at this. He's got it rolling up in a small package. What's going to do it? It's all she wrote. The new and improved Tony Falk comes up just a little bit short today on the USWA.
Yeah, the time limit didn't figure in it at all. Colorado Kid rolled him up, held the shoulders down, and Tony Falk, the new and improved Tony Falk, loses 1, 2, 3. The unified champion still, the Colorado Kid.
Never in my life he's a cheater. He advertised right there.
How can he call himself a champion?
I don't see how he can do it. I'll tell you what, he's the biggest cheater we got around here.
Well, there's the word, but keep in mind who was asking the questions there. The man who has lost twice in a row now to the Colorado Kid.
Yeah.
You heard it
King.
from the horse's mouth. Tony Falk himself, just coming straight out of the ring, testified that Colorado Kid is the biggest cheater he's ever been in the ring with.
Well, you know he's going to say that. He just lost to him.
Well,
it was just
because
a
he got
nice,
cheated.
a nice small package, and that ended. Is
That's
what happened.
right. Fair and square, he bit him. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Suzanne DePriest, General Manager.
Pretty difficult, I think, to win the tag team match. First of all, you've got to have the teamwork. You've got to have it. You said that as as much earlier in the program.
Of course, they don't have a chance
trying to
against the
determine
Dundees.
I don't think it's going to be very, very difficult for them to beat the Dundees as bad as they want to, and then they are going
We
to
got
come
the
back.
problem between them. And a match that Brian Christopher is asking for with Wolfie D.
I know, and it's all going to happen at the Big One Expo Center when wrestling returns to Monday night. Back to Monday Night
There it
Wrestling. Fans, you said you wanted it. You got it. Monday night, October 21st at the Big One Expo Center. The USWA will return to Monday nights on a permanent basis
We'll
because
be right there.
you wanted it. That's right. I tell you what, we have just about run out of time here today. We have
What
had
about my match?
well.
I don't get to have a match?
No, well, no.
Well, you've talked the entire time.
The entire time. Tag belts are held up. That'll be settled coming up in a week or so. We'll be looking for you next week. Until then, for Corey Macklin and I guess Jerry the King Lawler, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of USWA Championship Wrestling.